Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday Morning Live with John M. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Hillary, and good morning, Sunday Morning Live viewers. We are back here on our home turf today, and where conditions are much more stable than they were before. More about that in a minute. I am going to start things off. We have a lot to get to this morning. This is our post-NAMM, pre-Super Bowl, post-something else edition of Sunday Morning Live. So I'm going to dive right into it here. I got a few songs to play for you. I got lots of stuff to tell you about, announcements, different things. So I'm going to jump right into it with a song that I attempted to play last week, and almost none of you heard it, and there's a very good reason for that, so I'm going to play it again this week. This is called The Dream. I wish I could have made the dream last. Oh, they never do. Wake up too fast. It wasn't never true, but it was in my grasp for a minute or two. I wish I could have made the dream last with you. It was all I ever wanted, and was sure I'd never have. I resigned myself, I'd always be a loser. But then one day it happened, my ship came in. Not a tiny boat, but a great big ocean cruiser. I wish I could have made the dream last. Oh, but they never do. Wake up too fast. The joke's on you. It was in my grasp for a minute or two. I wish I could have made the dream last with you. Sometimes the things you see in dreams are like cartoons. A bright blue kangaroo with a purple turban. But then again, there are those dreams that seem so real. These are the ones that I find most disturbing. And oh, what a lovely ride it was. No one ever had it any better than the two of us. And oh, how it all just disappeared. Sometimes I wonder whether you were ever really here. I wish I could have made the dream last. Oh, but they never do. Gone in a flash into the blue. But it was in my grasp for a minute or two. I wish I could have made the dream last. I wish I could have made the dream last. I wish I could have made the dream last with you. You. Hey, yeah. That's The Dream.
We got lots of people to say good morning to.
Oh, good. Good morning to all of you. Who? Give me a few.
Cousin Mickey.
Hey.
Ken Krupnick. John Zipper.
Wow.
Angelina. Marilyn and Gary.
Well, the whole gang's here. Well, thank you so much for joining us again on this Sunday morning. There were three. Let's see. There were three kind of quasi major events that happened in this past week between the last time we were on here and today. One was that last weekend there was the NAMM show, which is a music industry conference or convention for those of you who are not aware of it. It's NAMM stands for North American Music Merchants, and it's this huge
National Association of Music
Merchants. Sorry, Hillary knows better than I do. She's with the magazine. She knows. She's plugged into these things. Thank you for correcting me. Now, I always thought it was North American. That's funny. National Association of Music Merchants. I stand corrected. It's this huge, ginormous collection of musical instruments and musical equipment and anything manufactured for the music industry. And it's so huge that they did it at the Anaheim Convention Center, and they took up 3 or 4 buildings with it in addition to a couple of hotels. They used a couple of hotel lounges and hotel meeting rooms and so forth. And it was just huge. And we spent 4 days walking around looking at, everything from guitars to amps to brass and woodwinds to synthesizers to keyboards to drums, road cases, microphones, PA systems, stage lighting, on and on and on. And it was huge. And some of you may be thinking, but John, since this was last weekend and you're always so on top of things, why didn't you do a show, right from down there? And well, we did. And it was kind of like this. Hillary, I need you to get real close to me for a second.
You can just describe it.
No, I need you to get real close, even closer still. It was kind of like this. And so it didn't really work.
Windy is what he's trying to say. It was very windy. The show didn't happen.
So we're recapping it this week, and there's a bunch of things. We discovered a bunch of really cool things. First of all, there was my friend Anthony at a company called Hook Audio, where they have these really cool 3D headphones that I won't give you the whole lengthy description of them, but basically you put these things on. They have little tiny microphones built into the headphones, and if you're wearing these headphones and I'm talking to you, I can walk around you in a circle and you will hear it 3-dimensionally, like surround sound. These things capture the entire 3-dimensional space of wherever you're at. So they're not so much headphones to listen to, something you plug into a CD player or something, or an iPhone. They're more like headphones to listen to the environment you're in. But they were really cool. And Anthony actually invited me to perform at his booth so that people could get the effect. I could stand there and play, and people could check it out. And they filmed me doing that. So that was a very cool thing.
What's their website, John?
So I have hookaudio.com.
HOOKE.
No, there's no E.
Yes.
I don't think so, but maybe. But it's Hook Audio, and it's a very cool thing. We also encountered another couple of new friends. Some people at a company called Isotopes, which is spelled how, Hillary?
IZOTOPE, no S.
Oh, Isotope. I'm sorry. And they have this really cool thing that they call the Spire recording thing.
I lost the card.
The card wouldn't have really shown up well on camera anyway, but it's this little thing you can hold in your hand. It comes with an app, of course, but it's this little tabletop thing that you would use it the same way you would have back in the old days. You would have used a cassette recorder or something. You can just put this thing on a table, and you can turn it on, and you can record yourself digitally. But the cool thing about it is you can loop, you can do overdubs on it, you can change the EQ on it, you can you can save it as a WAV file, you can export it as a WAV file, so you can share it in email, or you can convert it to an MP3, so you can share in emails and stuff. It's a very cool little thing, but it's super simple to use. You just turn it on and play your music, and it records you. So it's great for songwriters if you get some idea and I need to save this. So that's called Spire.
It also has an app that's free. You don't have to buy the device to have the app. And when you have the app and someone else has the device, you can share files back and forth.
Right. I think I did mention it comes with an app. And Well, it doesn't come with an app, but it is used in conjunction with an app. But you can use it standalone too, without the app.
Yes.
I asked about that, and they said you can. So that was very cool. And I have notes here because I can't remember everything. But for our friend Phil Moore, who was the very first guest we ever had on Sunday Morning Live, he has a company called Retro Instruments. And it's absolutely top-of-the-line, high-end studio rack gear, compressors and equalizers and preamps and stuff like that. And he was there at NAMM launching and introducing his brand new product, which was called the Revolver. He calls it a revolution in Iraq. Get it? But it's very cool. It is an absolutely, as I say, state-of-the-art, top-of-the-line compressor, and you can look that up online. It's
retroinstruments.com.
It's a must-have. Retroinstruments.com. And so it was good to see Phil down there. We ran into a bunch of people. We ran into Jimmy Hunter, who has twice been a guest on this show. Thank you, Jimmy. And we wandered around with him a little bit and saw some cool stuff. I also ran into Dave Byer, who played drums on my album M6. And hopefully we'll be doing some more drumming with me in the near future. So that was fun running into him. And let's see. There's a company called Mosaic that is going to be doing some stuff with me. We chatted with them, and they're
spell it
MUSAIC, and they're like a website basically where you can they put gig bookers and musicians together so they can find each other. You can post, if you're an artist, you can have a page and a profile. They're giving me one. Thank you very much. Vinny and GB. Those are the two guys' names. So you can make people aware that you're out there looking for gigs, and people who are looking for artists can go to the same site and they can find profiles of people and book them. So that's very cool. Okay. And Richard Robinson was there. We actually tried to have him as our guest on that windy Sunday, and it didn't work. So we're going to reschedule him very soon. And he has a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Oh, and almost most important, I don't want to forget, I'm just running through a whole litany of things here. I am going to play some more music for you, and we got some other fun stuff to talk about. But we have a new supporter of the show, endorser, for lack of a better word. Some people whom Hillary knows very, very well. That would be Music Connection magazine. Music Connection has graciously agreed to support this show. Eric Patelli, our friend and owner of Music Connection magazine, has been watching this show for a while, and he tells us that he likes it and he's willing to share it with you guys. And we highly recommend that you check out. This is really a great magazine. MusicConnection.com.
Digital magazine you can read for free. And we also give away gear every Friday. It's called the Friday Freebie. Sign up for that and win stuff.
Yeah, it's all true. As Hillary says, the Friday Freebie happens every Friday, and they just give stuff away. They give away microphones and electronic components and all kinds of stuff. I think isn't the minimum value $300? Yeah,
the thing we're giving away today is from Prism, and it's worth $2,700.
There you go.
So check it out.
So that's very cool. So our deep and sincere thanks to Eric Patelli and Music Connection magazine for being new friends of Sunday Morning Live. We got more things to mention, but I want to break it up a little bit, so I'm going to play another song for you. I mentioned in my tease on Facebook that I was going to play a song that I have not played in a long time. It is an original song. And I really like this song, but you know, it's funny. Sometimes songs kind of fall by the wayside, and and this one did. I just kind of stopped playing it because I had other songs. But I really like this song. I'm trying to remember now which album it's on. I think it's on Part of the Game, but I'm not positive. But anyway, no, it's probably not. It's probably on Still Here. Anyway, whatever record it's on. It's called I Wish I Was in Love Tonight. I hope you like this. I saw them stand by the water, feet barely touching the ground. The air between them didn't move, standing there as if to prove no one could ever bring them down. I know that feeling all too well. I thought I'd never fall, I had it all, and then I fell. Love will make you cry, and love will make you fight. It's hard, I know, but even so, I wish I was in love tonight. You don't know when you'll get the feeling, or who you'll be feeling it for. At the most inconvenient time, it'll cross your heart, rob you blind, and leave you crying for more. And when you make your feelings known, no price is too high, you'd rather die than be alone. Love will make you cry, and love will make you fight. It's hard, I know, but even so, I wish I was in love tonight. Oh, it's hard, I know, but even so, I wish I was in love tonight. Fortunately, I am in love. So, another important thing to mention from the NAMM show, and this is, we're only got maybe one or two more of these, and then we're going to move on to other important things. This is a Shub 12-string capo. They are endorsing me, Shub capos. They make really good capos, and they didn't give me one because they heard about this show and they like the idea and they're supporting us. So thank you, Shub Capo, and thank you, I've got it here somewhere, Gary, I think, Gary Mobley.
Yes.
Is that right? Yes.
Gary Mobley of Shub Capo.
Gary Mobley of Shub Capo. Thank you, sir, for your support and for being a friend of this show. We appreciate it. What else happened in the past week? There may be one or two other things here that I'm forgetting, Hill, but I'll get to them by the end of the show.
Well, I can tell you that
everybody with
Bill Berry is watching.
So. I know, I'm getting to him. Hi, Bill. I'm glad you're here. And you are next in line. We 2 weeks ago, the week before last, the one and only Bill Berry was right here in this room with us live on this show. And he was talking about his one-man musical play, The Brick, which he's going to be going on the road with this summer. And he had an upcoming show which has passed, so unfortunately I can't encourage all of you to go and see it because it was one night only. But Hillary and I went and saw it, and it was great. While he was here with us, he played a couple of songs from the show. They're all his own original songs. If I remember correctly, one was called Two Crows, and the other was Cockfighting Tickfall. And how'd I do, Bill? I get that right? And both really cool songs, and he has a bunch of other really great songs. No, all kidding aside, and in all seriousness, I don't say stuff like this unless I mean it. Bill is a first-class songwriter. The guy knows how to craft a song. He's been doing it for a long time, and there's some brilliantly written songs in this show. And it's not a concert; it's a play. He acts in it, and there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of storytelling, and it's a very potent and gratifying and fulfilling way to spend an evening. I'm sure there'll be another show coming around sooner or later, and I really encourage any of you to see it anywhere you can. Is it BillBerry.com?
Bill, can you put your website on the...
I think it's BillBerry.com, but I know you can find Bill Berry on Facebook. Just Bill and then Berry like strawberry, Berry. Check him out. We went and saw it. There's serious stuff in this play. There's very funny stuff in this play. There's even some sort of quasi-special effects. And a lot of cool music. So I recommend it highly. And thank you, Bill, for being our guest on this show. So how are we doing on time, Hill?
I have no idea.
I will find out. Oh, we're just about there. Okay. So let me check my notes and see if I'm missing anything important before I do our last song. Oh, wow. How could I forget that? Before we left, our buddy Chai McLean, first of all, performed at NAMM, and we saw him on the Marriott stage in the hotel. So good morning, Chai. You did a great job. We still hope to have you as a guest on this show sooner or later. The last thing we did before we left NAMM to drive back up here to the valley was Hillary spoke on a panel in front of a packed audience in one of the big sort of hallway assembly areas there at the convention center.
The NAMM Idea Center.
The NAMM Idea Center. And it was a panel on marketing your music for the digital age. And it was very cool. Our friend Hunter Scott, who is the be-all and end-all of PR, was there. He's certainly the best PR person I've ever encountered. And his company is La Famose here in LA. And he does a great job. So he was there, and a couple other people from Music Connection magazine. Dan Campbell was there, and
Gabby from Smoke Season.
And Gabby from Smoke Season. So Gabby's an artist. So it was a very cool panel, and we made a lot of cool contacts there as well. So, and congratulations, Hillary, for being the star of that panel, or certainly one of them. So then we came back here, and an amazing thing happened. I became a year older. Yes, it's true. I am, how old? A year older than I was last year. In fact, a year older than I was last week. That's a pretty neat trick, isn't it? So, in honor of that, I have not yet done a cover song for you this morning, so I'm going to do one now. Am I forgetting anything, Hill? Is there anybody else we wanted to mention?
Microphone.
Sorry?
The microphone.
Oh, of course, we can't forget that. Sorry, this is a cool thing. I've been mentioning that we got cool stuff.
Show the box
at the NAMM show, and there's this one of the microphone manufacturers, company called MXL. They make other stuff too besides microphones, but that's really kind of what they're known for. And they make a lot of like really cool kind of high-end studio microphones. This is a brand new mic line that they're just launching for live performance, and they were giving these away to people in media and the press, and Hillary, being with media and the press, Music Connection magazine, was there, and I was there with her, so we each got microphones, and hers. When you see this, boy, this is going to be cool. You're gonna be so impressed.
Do you need those scissors?
No.
Oh, you got it.
It's you may be saying to yourself, well, I've seen microphones before. What's so special about a microphone? And generally speaking, I would agree with you. But how often have you seen a microphone like this? It's a neon pink microphone. Hillary got her favorite color. So, congratulations, Hillary. I got a blue one, which we're not going to show you right at this moment, but you can kind of use your imagination. This one's pink, that one's blue.
Say hi to Barry.
Barry
Rudolph.
Oh, Barry Rudolph. Hey, Barry. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Barry was there at NAMM.
Oh yeah.
And he got worn out just like all the rest of us. So the NAMM show and and our friends and the Brick and my birthday, and of course this afternoon is the Super Duper Bowl. And whether you're an Eagles fan or a Pats fan, good luck to you either way. You know, there's so much negativity. Before doing the show this morning, I decided to go to the official Facebook page of Super Bowl 2018, and there was so much, I'm not going to watch because it's too political, and I'm not going to watch because Justin Bieber's going to be doing the halftime show, and I'm not going to watch because this or that. Man, it's a football game. You know, just enjoy it. Just have fun with it.
It's Justin Timberlake.
Sorry?
Justin Timberlake.
Oh, I said Justin Bieber. Justin Timberlake. My apologies to both of you. So I considered, in honor of the Super Bowl, I considered doing a Justin Timberlake song today. And then I thought, nah. So instead, I'm going to do a song that I think seems appropriate for me, for having just gone through yet another birthday. And I hope you like this song. I'm going to leave you with this one. Thanks for joining us again, and thanks for your support. And we will be back next week. In the meantime, here's a song by Neil Young. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life. 24 and there's so much more. Live alone in a paradise makes me think of two. Love lost such a cost. Give me things that won't get lost, like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. look at how the time goes past. Now I'm all alone at last, holding on to you. Oh man, take a look at my life, I'm a lot like you. I need someone to love me the whole day through. One look in my eyes, you can tell that's true. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Oh man, look at my life, I'm a lot like you were. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope I didn't bombard you with too many things that sounded like commercials. We had a lot to get to. We have a lot of new friends joining the show and supporting it, and we appreciate them all, and we appreciate all of you. And anybody else I need to say hi to real quick before we leave?
So it just went by so fast.
There's so many. Okay. Well, thank you all for joining us and for sticking with us. We really do appreciate it. We will be back here next week. We have more guests in the pipeline coming up, as they say. And so there'll be more announcements on that coming up in the future. Hillary, anything you want to say to anybody on our way out?
Yeah, thank you everybody for coming, and have a great week, and we'll see you next time.